Hello my dear friends and welcome to StudyIQ. I am Joycey Joy and today in this lecture we will discuss about the recent crisis in the WTO or the World Trade Organization. Let us first understand the evolution of WTO or the World Trade Organization. The World Bank and the IMF, which are also known as the Bretton Woods institutions, were established at Bretton Woods Conference in the year 1944. The original Bretton Woods Agreement also included some plans for the creation of an international trade organization or an ITO. But the ITO never came into being because it was rejected by the United States of America. And the purpose of creating ITO or the International Trade Organization was to establish multilateral rules for the settlement of trade disputes and also resist the protectionist demand and to provide for greater legal certainty. So, it was a legal regulatory framework in order to conduct global trade. But later on, GATT or the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade came in to replace the ITO or the International Trade Organization. And the GATT or General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade was an ad hoc and provisional mechanism, and this was replaced by WTO in the year 1994. Now, what is WTO? World Trade Organization. It is an intergovernmental organization that regulates international trade. So, it is a regulatory body which regulates international trade, and it was officially commenced on 1st of January 1995 under the Marrakesh Agreement. This was signed by 124 nations, replacing the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade. And the WTO is the largest international economic organization in the world. So this is the background of WTO. Now we will come to the issue. What is the recent crisis in WTO? The recent crisis in the World Trade Organization is regarding US, which is blocking the appointment of judges to the WTO appeal mechanism. And now in the WTO appeal mechanism, there are only 4 working members out of the total 7. And if no appointments will be made, it will be destroyed by December 2019. The US agenda in order to establish the WTO or the World Trade Organization was purely on the basis of commercial interest. The US has long proven isolationist and they did not truly embrace the idea of a multilateral system. So recently, there is an ire against its very creations, the creation of WTO from the NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement, and also Trans-Pacific Partnership, the TPP, and also the NATO. Now let us understand the dispute settlement crisis in the WTO. The United States has systematically blocked the appointment of new appellate members, that is judges. US is not willing to be judged by an independent multilateral quasi-judicial institution. So, the unwillingness of United States in order to be judged by an independent multilateral quasi-judicial institution has paved way to all this crisis, dispute settlement crisis in WTO. Also, many analysts have said about the existential crisis faced by WTO, which was highlighted in the Buenos Aires Summit, the G20 Summit. Now, what are the concerns related to the dispute settlement at World Trade Organization? The first issue is the over-politicization of the appellate body appointment. The United States is politicizing the appointment and the reappointment process. Second issue is regarding the trade war between the United States and China. Both the countries, United States and China, are members of WTO. And they have engaged in a trade war. This trade war negates the core non-discriminatory principle of WTO. We have seen that the establishment of WTO was to enhance smooth trade between countries in the world. So, this trade war between the United States and China has impacted the core principle of WTO. United States and China has imposed counterproductive duties and they have accused each other of harming their domestic interest. And WTO as a regulatory body, WTO was not able to prevent the trade war even though it tried to prevent the trade war between both these countries. And another issue is the activism of United States. United States have tried to separate trade from development, and the United States stand will adversely affect the development interest of the developing world. For example, at the Buenos Aires, the developed countries led by United States and the European Union, they formed different groups on e-commerce, investment facilitation, MSMEs, etc. within the WTO with more than 70 members in each group. So this shows the activism of United States. Now what are the solutions? Firstly, emerging China, European Union and India are all great supporters of multilateralism. So these countries can help to a greater extent in order to protect multilateralism and to fight against unilateralism. For example, the recent European Union-China proposal in order to promote the reform of the WTO is one such mechanism. It will help to combat unilateralism and protectionism. And also, the developing countries should be given more space in the multilateral institutions. The developing world can play a better role in protecting the multilateralism. Now, what is the way ahead? WTO needs to strengthen the dispute settlement mechanism. This is very important because there are ongoing issues in the appointment of judges in the new appellate body. So, strengthening of dispute settlement mechanism is very significant because this is one of the core functions of WTO. So, it should be strengthened by making appointment of judges to the new appellate body. WTO also needs to enhance discussion mechanism. It should engage in wider consultations. There has been complaints from smaller countries or smaller participants that they are not getting a room for consultation or discussions. So WTO must enhance its discussions or the discussion mechanism to include even the small members. And there is also a need of free trade, which is required more by the developing countries like India than developed countries. There is also a need for structural reforms in the WTO functioning as a multilateral trading system. WTO is a democratic organization and it needs to make it more effective in protecting the interests of the small groups or small nations against stronger countries. So, there are some structural reforms also required in the WTO. The process of retaliation is ineffective and too much impractical for small players. And now, in order to bring in all these reforms, the developing countries, they need to work together. They must collaborate themselves in order to strengthen the WTO to function effectively and also learn from the past experiences. Like, for example, India and China has led the developing countries in environmental forums and other associations. You can find the PDF of this lecture on my Facebook page, and for any queries regarding your UPSC preparations, you can get in touch with me on my Facebook page, or you can email me at joyce.studiiq@gmail.com. Thank you. Wow.